I play nerd. I play nerd.
Get those wonderful toys.
Amazon. Welcome to another I Play Nerd unboxing and review. This time we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Collector's Edition of Connor Kent's Superboy, and not the Chase version. This actually took me quite some time to find because I found the Chase version more than once, and that's not the version that I wanted. This is one of my favorite versions of Superboy. He's very casual. This is a run in the early 2000s when this costume came about. He's very casual, just wearing jeans, shoes, and a t-shirt that is black with a red Superman logo. So it's very easy to cosplay, and it's very comfortable if you want to do some type of cosplay event. So looking at the package, kind of standardized for the McFarlane Collector's Edition. You get this little extra gold foil here telling you that's part of the McFarlane Collector Edition, so they could justify a higher price, I guess. Good look in the front. You have the figure and everything it comes with. Side's going to be very, very standard for McFarlane. Has his name, Connor Kent, says Teen Titans. Doesn't actually say Superboy on there. So maybe they don't consider this to be a Superboy toy. Pretty empty on that side. Then we got a pretty cool picture of Connor Kent's Superboy. So with all that done, let's open up Superboy and take a closer look at him. Here is Connor Kent's Superboy out of the packaging. Let's take a look at everything that he comes with. First off, he is standing on a base that's a little bit more unique to this figure itself. It's a like concrete that he hits pretty hard, so he makes a big dent. So he's definitely causing some collateral damage. That's what it looks like. Has two pegs with his feet. He comes with the standard base that all McFarlane DC Multiverse toys come with. He comes with a flight stand, which is awesome. So you can make him fly. He comes with two fisted hands. One hand that, who knows what that's doing. Looks like a trigger hand, like he's supposed to hold a gun. He has a pointing finger hand. Or maybe he wants to pick his nose. Who knows? He comes with an angry face. I'm so angry. He comes with his Lex Luthor face, because that's the other half of his DNA. He is half Superman, half Lex Luthor, and he's got a little bit of heat vision emanating from his eyes. And he decided to shave his head because he's Lex Luthor and he has to be bald. And of course, he comes with a trading card. And there's the back. If you want to read it, you can pause it. Doing some head swaps. Here's his regular head. Here he is when he's angry. And here is him when he's evil Lex Luthor, like with his heat vision emanating from his eyes. I'm going to display him with his happy head. Taking a look at the figure itself, it is pretty simple, so there's not a whole lot to it. You see his face, which looks pretty good, pretty comic accurate. His costume is just jeans and a t-shirt. So you have the t-shirt with the black and red S emblem. There's the back. Once again, not a whole lot of detail. He's got jeans on. These look like jeans. He's got a belt, and he's got some boots on. Articulation-wise, standard McFarlane DC Multiverse. His head turns. It looks up that far. Not a whole lot, actually, as far as the mobility of its head. Butterfly joints, bicep swivel, double pinned elbows, ball joint on the wrist. Got a little bit of an ab crunch, and at the waist, double jointed and pinned knees, ball joint at the feet, and toe articulation. Here is Connor Kent's Superboy with Connor Kent's Superboy from the 90s. So on the left, you got his more 90s influenced costume, and on the right, you have his more early 2000s influenced costume. So you kind of see how his costume has evolved over the decade. For me, I love both these costumes. One, he looks a little bit more young and brash. The other one, he's actually the same age, but he's a little bit more mature from experience. Here's Connor Kent's Superboy with his very best friend, Tim Drake Robin. These two make a great pair. They are sidekicks of the world's finest, teaming up together in the late 90s and the early 2000s, being part of Young Justice. And speaking of Young Justice, there was another core third member. Here he is, walking really fast. It is Impulse, Bart Allen himself. They look great together. Definitely get a good Young Justice vibe right here. Here's old Connor with his mentor, Kal-El, Superman, one half of his DNA, kind of his daddy. But look who comes in. It's his other daddy, Mr. Lex Luthor himself in his power suit that's green and purple. Now, this would be a pretty good show. There was a TV show from the 80s called My Two Dads that would kind of ring a little differently in today's standards, but this would be a great sitcom with Connor and his two dads, Superman and Lex Luthor. Here we have a family reunion, the whole super family. Starting from the left, going to the right, we have John Henry Irons, Steel. We have Jonathan Kent, who is Superboy / Superman, who is the son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane. And of course, we have Connor Kent / Con-El / Superboy. Then we have Kara Zor-El, Supergirl. And of course, we have the granddaddy of them all, Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman himself. And that's going to do it for this unboxing and review of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Connor Kent Superboy. This is a great figure. He's one of my favorite characters from the 90s and the early 2000s. And this is probably my favorite design of the character because it's so simple. It shows Connor Kent Superboy kind of maturing a little bit and becoming his own character. So he's part of the Superman family. He's part of that super family. He's part of Young Justice. And he's a great addition to the DC universe.